Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be fabricating and installing some fog lamps on the 2010 SC. I already took the bumper off. I bought these aftermarket fog lamps because you can't get the factory fog lights. So if you want any fog lights on your car, well, you're gonna have to basically punch some of these in somehow. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the hole. I'm going to cut around the little ring. These should basically kind of look like that, but on the back side. I might have to make a bracket, so I got my welder. I might even be able to get away with some spacers. I don't know yet. The point is that I have to fabricate them because I do want the fog lights. I think it'll be awesome with some fog lights. But once again, it's just a matter of doing them. So I'm going to go ahead and start. And I guess let's see how this video rolls out. Alright guys, so basically what I'm trying to figure out is the best way to cut this, and I figured out that the best way to cut it, I had a Dremel, had a heat gun, and at the end of the day the fastest way to do it, safest, is with the X-Acto. Just you gotta watch your fingers. But this is what it looks like, kind of mocked up already. It looks pretty cool. I gotta build the little brackets or spacers in the back. These fog lights have adjustable lens. The little bulb is adjustable, so what I gotta make sure is that it's facing the right way, and you could tell by the way the bulb is pointing basically how you're gonna have to kind of mess with it a little bit to get it to look right. But I mean, like I said, they don't make these anymore, so I'm just gonna have to do what I can. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one out, but I already trimmed it and cut it. It looks really nice. So now I just gotta figure out how to mount it from the back. Alright guys, so there they are right there. That's what they look like. I just mounted them with one screw. So now I gotta figure out how to make some spacers and some brackets to hold them really tight. That way they won't be bouncing around. But that's what they look like right now. They look pretty good. Considering they're only like 40 bucks or $30 and a little bit of labor and time, I think they'll be alright. Guys, so here it is. That's my first bracket. So this is what the fog light looks like, and it's inserted from the back. And I made a square angle iron bracket. I figured I was trying to make it as easy as possible, so if anybody wanted to copy it or mimic or just get any ideas off of this, I'm pretty sure somebody's done a better job, but this worked pretty good. It holds it in pretty tight. It's got bolts that'll hold the fog light to the bracket. It's riveted. It's got one screw there, one screw here, and then it's still using the bottom screw right there. I adjusted it and I leveled it, and everything on the level looks good. Even flat. I mean, it still has a good reading. It's still in the center. Side mount, it's still pretty good at the bottom. So I mean, I think it's good. And if you look at it from the front, it actually looks pretty good. And it looks like it's aligned if you look at it, the lining and everything. So the good thing about these aftermarket cheap fog lights too is that they have a little adjuster, so you could adjust up and down. Plus with the spacers that I put on there, I guess you could adjust it. So what I'm using right now to make one is I'm using a bunch of this angle iron right here. I have my cuts where I got to cut for the slots for the fog lights. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then I got to trim them. And then I got my little piece here for my little angle at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and make the other one and see if I can mimic the same thing that I did on the other one. Alright guys, so this is what the bracket looks like once I have everything mounted. I know it's kind of crappy, but once again, the reason that I did it this way was to basically show you that I guess you could do it with some just regular conventional tools. A little hacksaw, rivet gun, some half-inch angle bars, aluminum flat bar, and just a little time. I made the housing, and then once I set it up, I have the spacers here. I'm sure if I would have welded this, probably could have done a 100 times better job, but not everybody has a welder. So I think this is the really good way of doing it. And like I said, it mounts up right there, really nice. And it'll have the spacers on there, just like what you see right there. And it's pretty sturdy. I mean, from what I could see, I don't think this thing is going anywhere. I have the plugs there, so I'll go ahead and run the wires next. Alright guys, so here it is. That's one of the fog light brackets that I built. Here's the other one. Now what I'm doing right now is I'm going to go ahead and change the regular fog lights or regular bulbs to these LED bulbs that I bought from Amazon, just to get a little better lighting. And then I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in already. It's ready to go. And then as soon as I plug it in, I got to test it. I'm going to take the original switch that came with these wires, and I'm going to install an actual factory element switch. But I got to rig the wires, see how that works. So yeah, here we go. Alright guys, so here it is, the factory switch. I had to cut out the wires and kind of wire it. But it worked. It's a gray switch. It's a real factory Honda element switch. I haven't found a black one, and when I do, I'm going to take this one out and put the black one so it'll match. But this is what it looks like right now. So basically right now you just got to turn the fog lights on, and then it's ready to rock and roll. That's what it looks like right now. So it's pretty good. I'll check them out at night. I'll put a quick short video of it driving. But that's it guys. Alright guys, so here it is. The fog lights are installed. Remember, I did the brackets out of a very simple, I guess, design. If you have a link to a better design or a design that, could be better, show it to me, paste it in the comments. Let's check it out. I'd like to learn more on how to make these brackets a little easier. But I do think there's definitely a need for these brackets, especially if they don't sell these fog lights. But yeah, here they are right here. And this is what they look like right now. There you go. Very nice. They're aligned. I put the amber fog lights, and then I did LED, so they're super bright. So alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and like I said, share a link if you've seen other people do it a little different or maybe better than I did. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and remember guys, stay in your element.